The Scandinavian region, which includes Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, the Faroe Islands, Greenland, and Åland, is located north of the European region and is home to approximately 24 million people. Many cultural traits are shared by these countries, including similar flags and many languages. They are well known for having the best beaches in Northern Europe, as well as a distinct Viking heritage, wooden churches, steep mountains, and deep fjords. Despite their shared characteristics, however, each of these countries has its own distinct characteristics, rich culture, and history. In today's video, we are going to learn about 10 juicy facts about one of them. Can you guess? It is Denmark. Hello and welcome back to our channel, These Facts, where we bring you facts from around the world. So some quick facts about Denmark before we go into the really juicy ones. Denmark is a Scandinavian country that includes the Jutland Peninsula as well as numerous islands. It is located to the southwest of Sweden, to the south of Norway, and to the north of Germany. Its official language is Danish, and its people are known as the Danes. It has a population of over 5 million people, 800,000 of whom live in Copenhagen, the capital city. Okay, now that we have cleared that, let's go through the juicy facts. Juicy fact number 1. Please is not a word in the Danish language. Do you mean it? Yes, I do. There are no words like please in the Danish language. Instead, the Danes use gestures and phrases to be polite depending on the situation, such as be so kind, if you would be so sweet, or pray tell. So, to say please pass me the salt in Danish, it would be something like be so kind to pass me the salt, or if you would be so sweet to pass me the salt. That sounds well Danish. Juicy fact number 2. There is an unwritten Danish rule that no one is better than the other. It's known as Janteloven or Jente's Law. The Law of Jente is a fictional code of conduct created by Danish-Norwegian author Axel Sandemos. It defines unworthy and inappropriate behavior as anything that is not conforming, does things out of the ordinary, or is personally ambitious. The author defines the law as consisting of 10 rules, all of which point to one thing. You are not to believe that you are anything special or that you are better than the rest of us. These laws govern how all Scandinavians, including Danes, conduct themselves. It's a deeply ingrained part of their culture and way of life in which everyone sees themselves as no better or superior to the other person. Some attribute these laws to the fact that Scandinavian countries consistently rank first in happiness rankings. What are your thoughts on Jente's Law? Juicy fact number 3. Do you know that if you are single at the age of 25, you will have a cinnamon thrown all over you on your birthday? Weird, right? It is, however, a tradition for an unmarried 25-year-old to be tied to a chair or lamppost and have one of their friends pour excessive amounts of cinnamon all over them. Interestingly, this tradition dates back to the 16th century when Danish spice salesmen were so preoccupied with their business that they forgot to find themselves a bride. Since then, young unmarried people have been taunted with cinnamon to remind them that they should find a life partner soon. Juicy fact number 4. The mute swan is the Danish national animal, famous for its snow-white feathers and for being the main character in Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale, The Ugly Duckling. Mute swans are fairly common in Denmark. They can be seen gliding down the peaceful streams of the country's historical parks. And the fun fact is they aren't completely silent. They have a loud hiss that can signal an attack if they believe their nest is under attack. So why aren't they called mute swans? Mute swans are so named because they are less vocal than other swan species, so don't even think about stealing their eggs. Juicy fact number 5. Speaking of Hans Christian Andersen, do you have any idea where he's from? You guessed it right, Denmark. I'm sure some of you are curious about Hans Christian Andersen. I will tell you. All of the fairy tales we loved as children, such as The Snow Queen, The Ugly Duckling, The Emperor's New Clothes, and others were written by him. Hans Christian Andersen was born in Denmark in 1805 and is credited with practically inventing the writing of eventers, also known as adventure fairy tales or fantastic tales. Despite the fact that he wrote a diverse range of works, including plays, travelogues, novels, and poems, it was his fairy tales that became culturally iconic in the Western world. His stories transcend age, nationality, and culture and have been translated into over 125 languages. Juicy fact number 6. Hygge is a thing in Denmark. What is hygge? Hygge, pronounced hygge, cannot be translated into a specific word, but it conveys a sense of coziness and contentment. Hygge is about taking time away from the daily grind to relax and enjoy life's quieter pleasures with people you care about or even by yourself. It is frequently associated with unstructured time spent with family or close friends. Typically, the setting is at home or another quiet location, such as a summer picnic. It usually entails sharing a meal and a glass of wine or beer, or hot chocolate and a bowl of candy if children are present. There is really no plan, it's just a chance to relax and take things slowly. The term hygge dates back to around 1800, at least in the sense that it is used today. Various definitions of hygge can, however, be tracked back to the Middle Ages when a similar Old Norse word meant protected from the outside world. So would you like to do hygge? Can you come up with more juicy facts about Denmark? We would like to hear your thoughts, so share your comments in the comment section below, and if you have enjoyed this video so far, hit the like button and also share it with your friends. Juicy fact number 7. Suicide murder was a common occurrence in the 18th century Denmark. Danes in the 18th century were more religious than Danes today. And according to the church, killing yourself would land you in hell, but if you killed someone and asked God for forgiveness, you would be able to avoid hell because the final moments of your life are the most important. So, instead of killing themselves, suicide candidates would murder a child or another random person in the hope of receiving the death penalty, asking God for forgiveness, and entering heaven. To put a stop to this wave of murder, Danish authorities used extreme methods of execution such as whipping the suicide murderers or pinching them with red-hot tongs on the way to the gallows to deter them. These methods were ineffective because suicidal Lutherans, driven by a fear of hell, convinced themselves that torturing themselves before death would help them secure a place in heaven, effectively turning them into martyrs. But thank God the wave of suicide murder ended in 1767 when the death penalty for suicide murders was finally abolished. Whew, that's some dark history that Denmark got there. Juicy fact number 8. In Denmark, baby names are regulated. As strange or ridiculous as it may sound, Denmark is not the only country where laws governing child naming are enacted. This naming law is prevalent in many countries. The naming law governs the names that parents can give their children at birth with the goal of protecting the child from being given names that are considered offensive or even embarrassing. In Denmark, parents are limited to selecting a name from a list of 7,000 options. The laws also require that the name reflect the child's gender and not be unusual. In addition, surnames cannot be the first ones. It is also not permitted to use imaginative spellings of common names. The name Camilla, for example, is permitted under the rules, but it cannot be spelled Cammilla. Furthermore, some ancient Danish names are also legally protected. Juicy fact number 9. Pigs outnumber people in Denmark. According to Eurostat, there are 215 pigs for every 100 people in Denmark. This means that pigs outnumber people by a factor of 2. It sounds strange to you too, doesn't it? Well, the reason for this could be that Denmark is a small country with a population of just 5.7 million people. Their pig population, however, explains why they are one of the leading producers of bacon. This is literally a juicy fact, right? Juicy fact number 10. The man with the golden nose is Danish. I would say this fact is one of my best facts about Denmark. It's about the Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe, famously known for his golden nose. From his earliest life till when he died was absolutely sensational and hilarious. Just prepare yourself for this. Okay, Tycho Brahe was born on 14th December 1546, was a Danish astronomer known for his accurate and comprehensive astronomical observations. At the age of 2, his uncle, the wealthy Danish noble Jørgen Brahe, stole young Tycho from his parents, who proved to be strangely okay with this. Fast forward to after he found his passion in astronomy and was becoming notable in the field in the year 1566 at the age of 20 when he lost part of his nose in a duel with another Danish nobleman named Mandorab Parsberg. The duel is said to have started over a disagreement about a mathematical formula. So for the rest of his life, Brahe wore a prosthetic nose. His fake nose was likely made of copper, although he probably also had gold and silver noses around for special occasions. And sources say that his body was exhumed twice to determine the material of his nose was made of. I bet if it was gold, that golden nose has disappeared. Here you have it, guys, 10 juicy facts about Denmark. What do you think about them? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. And if you are new to our channel, do well to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share it with your friends.